You're now tuned into pSyk's weekly Nerf dosage.
Hey, what's up, good people? Welcome to episode 76 of PWND. In this episode, I have two parts for you guys. The first part, click this annotation over here, is about my review, kinda like a review, and a firing demonstration of my modified, that's not really the word, but modified is, I guess, appropriate enough, ESLT. And for the second part, please click this annotation over here to, watch my review and my demonstration of my new instant Masterkey Nerf blaster using the new Zombiestrike Slingfire. So it's good to be back, here in this position, and I'm speaking a bit strangely because I have an ulcer like at the back of my tongue. Like, imagine this is your tongue, okay? So the ulcer is right here. So I'm kind of like trying not to move my tongue too much, but yeah. If this t-shirt looks a bit strange, then I apologize, but my mom just came back from a business trip and she got me this t-shirt because she said she saw it and she said, oh, like this this funny looking man holding an AK, or she said gun actually, so I thought of you and I bought it for you. So I was like, oh mom, that's kind of sweet. So yeah, I promised her I'd wear it, so here I am. It's got funny cutting though, right, the armpits here. It feels so strange, but I love my mom, so what the hell, I'll just wear it anyway. I think it looks kind of cool. Alright, I got myself my new custom made cap, and thanks for all the support everyone. It's sold out. So anyway, let's go on to the first part of the video, which is about the ESLT. Check it out. Here we go, ESLT time. For those of you guys who watched my previous episode about me, and my vlog style at Atani's War, you would have seen me brandishing this around. And also, if you guys haven't checked out, Atani actually had a video about this guy, a video featuring this guy, and also his review and modification of his own ESLT. Check out these annotations over here to check it out. I think it's 3, 1 Atani's one, 2 Atani's one, and 3 for the Nerf War footage of mine last week. So yeah, it looks a little bit different from what Atani had actually showed you guys. That in his video was the original iteration. What I did to it was so it's CPVC out, I gooped this part in because it's 3D printed over here. So CPVC coupler here with the CPVC stub on the inside. I gooped this area so it's airtight. Comes up over here and goes into a 3D printed 30° wide by Kronos Nerf Mods. And then I gooped in a stub of 1/2 inch PVC, and I also have a short version of the 1/2 inch coupler, which is amazing and we don't have in Singapore. So if you guys actually have in the States, this is really good because it saves a lot of space. The one in Singapore is the long one. Let me see if I have an example. Oh yeah. This is the standard length one here in Singapore. So if you can see it, it's almost twice the length. It's a little bit less than twice the length, but still, it sucks anyway. That couplers are so long, so that's a lot of dead space. And what I did was I reamed out the inside of the stub so that darts would feed better. And the reason why I'm using Kronos Nerf Mods 30° wide is because I want it to be able to fire both streamline length and Stefan darts. And then I changed the barrel over here. Okay, let me explain what I did over here. Now, problem is, you guys already know, CPVC doesn't really work well in our climate here in Singapore. And when we got this off RyanMc numbers, it was out from CPVC into this steel. I believe it's steel. It's not aluminum, it looks like steel. This steel barrel over here, I have no idea what this is. And it was joined by this coupler. So what I did was, when I changed out this Y over here, I got myself some PETG and I nested some 9/16, I think it's 9/16, yeah, brass into the PETG. Put some E-tape and I gooped everything in place. As you can see, it's all gooped, this whole area. So just a short bit, so that it's snug for just a bit, about 2 inches, at most 2 inches of that brass, and then it goes out into the coupler, which is gooped in also, straight into this steel barrel. And what happens here is, because if you notice, the steel barrel is not long enough to actually reach this alignment part of the 3D printed iron sight thing, but it's just to help everything keep center, or help the center of the barrel actually. So it's not long enough, so I got this aquarium PETG and I put some Europet, because Europet is the same outer diameter as this and CPVC itself, but the inner diameter is a bit wider, so the dart would not face so much friction on the way out over here, so that kind of helps a little bit. When I received it, this part was already cracked, you know, 3D printed parts and 3D printed filament. So that's a little bit sad, and I don't know, I might just put some super glue and try and stick it in place. I don't know what I do. But apart from that, basically this is all I did to the blaster. I took out the original pink wrapping tape and I put on this very Japanese themed. I think you guys have seen this before when I used it on my dart tag. I think it was my Defender T3, the speed loader. Yeah, but I don't know if I actually have in the video, so I would not put the annotation up. But this is from a shop called Daiso. Came in a thick roll, and I had a little bit left over, so I used this, and I wrapped it around this instead of the original pink tape that was there, like pink colored duct tape. And then I put the leftover here on this handle, just, you know, to complete the look. So this is my current iteration of the ESLT. If you guys are still not sure, ESLT stands for Extension Spring Latex Tubing, which means that you can use either an extension spring at the front over here or a latex tubing. So you guys can see extension spring over here. If I pull it back, so the spring stretches instead of compression, like most of the stock or factory made Hasbro blasters or springers are. So yeah, to me, I think this is a pretty nice engineering marvel. So kudos to RyanMc numbers for this. However, you know, had myself and Atani were actually trying to look for a really good, like the perfect war primary. We gave this a shot because, you know, we saw all the review videos, we saw all the demonstration videos, you know, especially the clear ones. Unfortunately, Ryan was only selling these in white tubing, so unfortunate for us, we weren't able to get a clear one. And the sad thing is that when it came here to Singapore, you know, CBVC didn't work very well, so that kind of blows for us. So yeah. Anyway, I'll just give you guys a quick dry firing demonstration, but I'll plug the front so that hopefully you guys can see. Actually, this thing is has a pretty good seal. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. Let's try. I wonder if you can hear the hollow sounding thing from the plunger itself. So try it again. Right, I don't even know where the air is leaking out. I believe it's from the plunger itself. Hopefully you guys can catch it on the camera. Yeah, so it's, I would say, about 80% seal, which is pretty good. And now I'm going to give you guys a quick firing demonstration. I've angled this wire towards the left because I'm lefty, so that when I do this, you know, it's fine. Besides the cap, sorry, pardon the cap. Yeah, it's fine this way, so that it wouldn't get in my way. As you can see, yep. And I opted for this T-joint shoulder stock because I didn't really need one with the padding. Pardon me. So I'll give you guys a firing demonstration of 3 Stefan darts first in this Y hopper clip, and then I'll give you 3 full-length streamline darts. Alright, so first one is the pink one, and then followed by 2 white Stefan darts. Firing off at the usual spot over here at this target. Let's go! Oh, that was kind of awful. Sorry guys. So all 3 darts out. As you can see, velocity is honestly pretty darn good. Now it's on to the streamline dart firing demonstration. I'll be using 3 standard elite streamlines. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Here we go. First one out. Second one out. Last one out. So as you guys can see, it's firing both streamlines and Stefan darts perfectly fine. Big ups to Kronos Nerf Mods for handing me this 3D printed Y. So I am digging this blaster quite a bit actually. Not as impressive or as fantastic as I thought it would be. I believe that my my long shot, you know, the red one that's war ready, the one with the Remedy metal kit inside, I believe that it probably is on par or a little bit better than this, because of the fact that it is using clips, you know, as a clip system, so it can accept both standard clips and PWND clips. So yeah, I don't know about this. However, if I can find a faster way, you know, to reload these hopper clips, then great. I know that Angel, was it Archangel, actually came up with a really sweet way by using a plastic flap to kind of have a lot of spare hopper clips or refill clips in his pocket. So I thought that was quite cool. I might want to venture into that, you know. But yeah, some homemade goodness for you guys. This is the ESLT made by RyanMc. Very good job. However, I think it'll be a lot more practical in terms of usage and performance if you guys lived in the States. But yeah, it's really cool to actually have one of these beauties, and of course I would hope that it was clear, but this is actually pretty sweet already. Alright, on to the next part of the video, which is about my master key. See you. This is my instant master key. Why did I call it instant master key? Look, the Slingfire, I believe, you know, would be cool as a master key. I believe that's because, in my opinion, it's clip fed, and the way it was made, and I have to really, you know, give a shout out to all of those people who actually did mod guides to this Slingfire. It's really simple. Why do I call it the instant master key? Let me show you. This is a stock. Originally, Slingfire looks a bit like this. Maybe like this. Let's close it in like this. Okay, the original Slingfire looks something like this. All you have to do is just remove this one screw right here on the stock area. And this stock area is being held in to the main shell with just this one single screw. Remove it, take it out, and this is what you have left. Now, what else I did just for convenience sake was that there were actually two more, I guess you could say something like ridges for like a full iron sight over here on the black part, this area. I just ground it down and I connected it with this thing, which is something that I showed you guys before, the third party airsoft version of the Nerf to Nerf rail connector, and just grabbed a barrel attachment. I took the Recon one, and voila, there you go. So that's why it's called the instant master key. Put it on a strife like that, and we are good to go. Now, some of you guys who follow me on Facebook or are in the Nerf Modders Welcome page or the Nerf SG page, you guys have seen me paste a picture or share a picture, and I actually had a what do you call it? A retaliated grip attachment, but I took it out because the grip attachment was always in the way of this thing anyway. So I decided I would hold it like this, and this is kind of comfortable, as you can see. Everything is stock, and I chose these colors because it makes it look ghetto as fuck. So I was like, oh, okay, look, I'm so damn tactical, right? So if you hold it here, I can actually use my thumb to push it forward like that to prime it, come back in and squeeze the trigger, which is honestly pretty fast. So I can actually still be using this stripe like that. Bam, bam, bam. Why is it not firing? That's really strange, but yeah, okay. But anyway, bam, 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 and then in case I ever need anything. So now I'm gonna give you guys a really quick firing demonstration using the Slingfire's original 6-dart clip, and I might be a little bit slow, but if you guys have ever noticed or used a Slingfire before, this clip actually tells you the number of darts that you can load into the clip up here on both sides. And the only other time I noticed this was when Nat pointed it out to me for the Demolisher clip, you know, the banana clip that says 10. So I thought this was pretty cool. Maybe the other 6-dart clips already have this. I don't know, guys, I don't pay that much attention. So yeah, you all know how a strife fires, so I'm not going to give a firing demonstration of the strife. But if I did this, at least it's still not too far. Look, all the way extended, it's still coming forward, and fire. Not an issue, but for this particular master key, I'd like to use it this way. Short, like that. Even without the stock, it's still fine because I get to support it right here. And having this grip over here, it's really comfy. Still push it forward, not lose my accuracy or my aim. Thought it's pretty cool. So just attach this for the tacticalness. Push it all the way forward, get my 6-dart clip, put it here, and for illustration purposes, look, the clip is still here. So this is the long version of the 18 mag, so it wouldn't get in your way. Let's go, fire. So as you can see, it's a pretty good master key, I would say, especially in terms of using, you know, for like humans versus zombies. Instead of using the old original master key where you actually have like a rough cut, all you do is kind of pump it. You know, even if it's on perpetual slam fire, at the most you fire 2 darts in one shot, 4 shots is all you have. Technically firing 8 darts, but with this you can actually have a full-fledged clip. Even if I'm done with this, I can use this clip instead. Put it in and fire away. Then I'll have 18 times 2, which is 32 darts once I'm done with the semi-auto firing on the Strife or whatever blaster you're using up here for the main blaster. You have 18 clips or 12 clips or 15 clips or whatever you want. Clips, dude. Sorry, darts. I mean darts. So honestly, I thought this is pretty cool. At the same time, we can kind of detach it. And for those of you who want to kind of tackle the wobbleness or the wobbliness of having an attachment to your Strife, I put some foam bumpers over here, and another one right here. So everything sits nicely in place. Let me show you guys. Like that. And twist it in place. So it's very minimal wobble, look. Very, very minimal. So yeah, this was my review of the Instant Masterkey that I kind of made. Hope that you guys found it interesting. If you guys did, go ahead and try. I know that a lot of you have many ways to connect a Nerf rail to another Nerf rail. So from this Slingfire onto a barrel attachment, go ahead and try. I know there's going to be 1001 different ways of doing this and 1001 different setups. So if you guys make the same thing or something close to this or based off this idea, if you guys make the same thing or something close to this based off the same idea, yeah, that's what I wanted to say, please share it with me and I will, be more than happy to take a look. I'd like to see. Right, so yeah, this was the Instant Nerf Masterkey. On to the last part of the video. Alright, so we've come to the end of this episode of PWND. Thank you so much for sticking all the way throughout, guys. I hope that you found this interesting because it was a review and another review. Both are semi-mods. I would still consider the Instant Masterkey a mod. I would still consider myself tweaking the ESLT a mod. And also it's something new for you guys. Something new for myself too. Yeah, so don't forget about Nerf Fiesta 2014. You guys please go check out the website nerffiesta.com. Click the details below to go check out the link. Okay, I'll post the links all there. And I hope to see you guys there. Remember to mark your dates out in September. Right? So yes, if you guys like this video, I hope you guys give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, I hope that you guys consider subscribing to my channel because I try my very best to make weekly Nerf videos. So I expect another one coming out next week. I don't know what of yet, but I will be sharing something with you guys for sure. Alright, so until the next episode, thank you for watching. Everyone, have a great week ahead. Stay cool. Peace.